So if you want to be more interactive, that would be better. Now, the first thing, wayback URLs. What is wayback URLs? Anyone know about it? If you know how to use wayback URLs, it could be your gold mine. It has been my gold mine. It can be your gold mine. It's simple as that. A simple tool. Originally, it is belonging to Web Archive. They actually crawl the internet. They have snapshots and URLs. So whatever URL has been existed or it is still existing on the internet regarding to a single target is stored into the wayback URLs. For example, let's take a small look about. I'm not using CLI as of now. Evil.com. Correct. Okay, come on. You have 10 of tens and thousands of options to scrape out the whole thing and all. So if I go to target, you know how to install it, correct? Terminal target. Let's go to any target. Telecom. Now this is my collection of target. Okay. This is my collection of target 54 lakh of wayback URLs. How to find it? Simple. If you have a simple list of all the subdomains or all the domains, you can just give it like this cat gave this and just type wayback URLs. You will get all the wayback URLs. Simple as that. But now the main question arises: why are we calling wayback a really gold mine? Why? Wayback is just a list of URLs. Why? Anyone? Any idea?
प्रीवियस में अगर कुछ पोस्ट किया होगा क्रेडेंशियल या समथिंग रिलेटेड टू द कंपनी एंड बाद में उसको हटा दिया गया तो हम लोग उसको फेच कर सकते हैं वही बैक में स्टोर रहता है.
Hmm. Apart from them, a billion reasons are there when you talk about wayback URLs. A hell lot of things are always present on wayback URLs. Like 54 lakh of wayback URLs is really good. The first thing I usually search for is log.log. Okay. Now this is trying to load itself. I'm just gonna search .log. I have some log files .log. Then I have some another logs, few more. See, this might seem very basic that why are we trying to pressure around log files in them. If they open, they bring a lot of security issues to you. Because in real life, if you take a look at the expired URLs, they are not mentioned clearly onto the applications. You will not find every URL on the application itself. Many of them are just like URLs existing around here and there, so you just have to find them. .zip. Okay, by the way, I have hunted on this target very well. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you a small overview from my side. If you have a collection of zip files, open as much as you can collect files, open them. See if you can download any of them. Because in real life, if you explore wayback URLs very well, including this type of things, they get crazy content inside them. Okay, now this is the target I have hunted and I have worked very well upon, right? So this is not having any sort of a lot of collections like that. Apart from zip, always explore .tar.gz. It is patched, by the way. Let me show the unpatched version because I have reported it recently. Good bounty. This is the file and it is containing table dumps and many more things. Internal system to internal system connections, right? All this type of configuration files are here, change logs are there, copy paste files are here. So that can go to easily P2. Why? Because it contains the information that is not supposed to be public. Getting my point? Are you guys getting my point?
Yes.
This type of things are really helpful, you just have to explore them manually. Apart from that, look for CSV. I'm adding hashtag dollar because of one thing, that I am not exploring or I'm not willing to find something like CSV somewhere here. We need in the end of the URL, that's why we are using the dollar in the end of it. You can try contact all of the, if you have a CSV, suppose you have college CSV, or maybe let's say you have a CSV file of products or catalog. If something which is not supposed to be public is there, then it's a great game for you. Got it? Got it? Now, next thing, apart from this particular wayback thing and all, look for every possible extension you can see. Most people ignore about documents and PDF files from wayback. Most people they do not do this thing, and I certainly and strongly suggest you to do it. If I'm just doing a grep here, okay, I'm just gonna tell you what I have did. Then we'll go to a real life scenario. 16,000 PDF files. I have explored. I have opened each of them one by one manually. While I was hunting on this program. Because initially they had a good thing about that. Now I'll just go with hardware. Here is it. I have reported eight of the bugs which are having this kind of information disclosure and all. Now the main thing I would like to tell you about this one is, come on, they are still inviting me to hunt on the other programs. As you can see, they pay extensively good amount of money for publicly accessible documents. If they are really confidential, see, file documents which might be confidential, and it is a easy reward of €1,000. You just have to identify them. How to identify them? Something which is not supposed to be public. That's the only thing you want in them. It can be their contracts, it can be their sign. If you are really confused, go to DeepSeek, ask them. Go. Go to DeepSeek, ask them, okay, how to do this, how to do that. Okay. But that's something you would really love to play with. If you know how, if you are gonna practice a little about the wayback URLs, it can give you a hell lot of things. Getting my point? Go to PPTX. Many time, many business presentations might be leaked. Hmm. It might open, it might not. If it is not opening, go wget like this. If it is accessible, it can simply download. Then you can also do this thing. If I have a list of wayback, I'll simply also do this .js. I will get lot of JS files, but I really do not have time to explore all of them. I'll simply do JSecrets. It is not gonna give you a lot of files, but it will give you assumption like, okay, if I have 10 API key leak from telecom.de, then I'll explore all the files with other tools. But for now, on the initial part, I'll simply go with JSecret to see if they really works or not. It is taking too much time. Let me add another filter. In many cases, you will find only HTTP colon those type of URLs are there. So we are gonna narrow the whole thing to more specific range. Like, okay, I only need HTTPS URLs. It just works in many cases. That's all. You can see SSL connection failed. It is not accessible. Cool, no issues. Now, apart from that, this wayback file is not only for leaked information. It is also for a lot of leaks. Like, okay, I'll go with this. Will I find any possible email ID leaks? Are they common? Few of them are common. See, this guy named Colin. If I have more than 200, 300 email leak, that can be a good amount of thing. Are you getting my point? Like, see, in many cases, these URLs can also have a lot of information inside them. So initially, whatever you find a little bit weird on the application, explore them. In many cases, they might be containing lot of data. You can create a grep command to only get out the email IDs and all. You can also do %40 at the rate encoded is called %40. See, another set of email IDs. Now, if I have more than 1000 email ID leaked, do you think they are having a good impact? Any assumptions? Anyone? Anyone? Any assumptions? If I have 1000 email ID leaked, is it important? Can it show impact? Yes or no?
Yeah.
It can show impact if they are belonging to people and these are belonging from support system. If I access the URL normally, what will I get? I don't think it's opening. Maybe because of my internet connection. Let me switch my internet connection just a minute. Okay, very well. So I have switched my internet connection here. Very well. Plenty of email IDs are leaked that can play a good amount of role. That's where we were. Now initially it redirects to the support portal, so it is not supposed to leak or show email IDs on the first hand, correct? And we have plenty of them. So by end of this session, remind me, we will report this bug. Okay? All of you, yes or no? Good. I have also missed this one, by the way. I was too busy exploring the other things. Now apart from that, what else we can find? Tell me. Tell me what other things we can find.
Invoice,
What?
company bills or invoice.
Okay. So for that thing, I'll tell you one thing. By the way, you are correct. For one more thing, you also have to understand what type of company is it. My target is a telecommunication based company, kind of a GeoSIM provider. Okay. Now, if I'm looking to find invoices, how will I go? Invoice, we will do our first basic thing like this. Manual observation always matters. Like yesterday, I told you about P1 batch. Na, we have made a tool which can automate the whole part of finding information leaks, this and that over multiple applications. There's a lot of information leaked on the whole single domain. Here it is, from enumerating subdomains to finding leaked information to everything. If I just search this thing, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, phase 5, phase 6, phase 7, 7 phases of information gathering just by itself, and that's one of the output. So into this particular thing, how will I find invoice? Usually if I ask you in what format the invoices would be, .doc, maybe .txt, maybe .pdf, right? So you also have to find the multiple extensions for it. If you have extensions like, let me go here, invoice grep double colon dot pdf dollar. Well and good. Where's the p? Yes. Wayback file. There should be something invoice and there should be a pdf. Now if none of them should looks like a pdf. No, none of them looks like a valid invoice. Does anything look like a valid invoice? Not really. Change it to .doc. Change, or when you're trying to do this type of thing, the creativity starts when you're trying to combine multiple things. That's where you will find the proper way you are looking for. Like I can go for also config grab double quote .js. Anything with config.js is something I really want. How many files do I have? Plenty of them. Now let's try to JSecrets on them. Let's combine few more things. You have to build creativity like this. It's not really creativity, but yeah. It will just give me a direct, a very little overview. It's not gonna give you a good amount of overview. Very little overview. Some access token is here. Only reason I'm using this because it is quick for me to describe it to you. Chunk is really not having a lot of information, but it is having a Google API key. Okay, that's fine. And there is, yeah, this thing was here, right? Let's see what is rum. Now this is directly a file, so I'll simply go with view page. Take a look at the source code. Some access token is here. API URL, CDN URL. Now on the first hand, when you're trying to hunt on a program doing recon, don't exploit. Copy paste, save it. Honestly, you don't exploit it directly, save it for a while. You will need this thing. I'll save it. I have one more. Copy. Another chunk provider. Go to page source. There is a key, right? Copy paste that. Understand this kind of things. You have to make it a little bit better. Usually chunks are not gonna give you a lot of information, so you can also ignore them. But in few very limited cases, you will find lot of things which are supposed to not be there. I have Fiber API key, Google Map API key, and few more things that I'm really not very well aware of. There is some sort of internal URL also. See, and honestly, we are not known to most of these things. Payment guest URL, payment secure URL. These things can help you to build more logic. So, is it a helpful thing to us? Probably. We are not sure, but probably it can be helpful. Another one. Now, apart from this, making combinations really matters a lot. Now, you have understood the basic idea of grabbing out things which can be information leak. You can try to find lot of extensions that you can or that you would love to explore into the application. Now, let me try one thing. If I have a application, like let's just say, like honestly this application is having a lot of functions. So what will we do? Let's start with endpoints equals to message, or let's do MESSEG. Do I having a spelling mistake? MSG equals to. What we are trying to find, if they have written anything like let's just say messages fail. Let's see if it is reflecting on the main page. We also can find lot of reflections on main page using these particular things, or you can automate the whole part using nuclei. It depends on you. Now I had a file yesterday, cd target massxt. I had a wayback file. See, a very big wayback file, honestly. Now only thing I'm trying is to use nuclei automated templates on them. No reflections till now. Obviously it is having no reflections. So what am I trying to do is I'm gonna open the wayback file here. This is my command and use the default fuzzing template. Here are the fuzzing templates. Fuzzing template. These are the fuzzing templates you are gonna use. And just give your nuclei command. Now let's see practically how it works. Interested? Interested? Let's try. Dot .ro. Okay, let me just go cat ww. Forget. For demo purpose, I'm extracting this particular domains, all the wayback files. How many files do I have? ww. What the fuck? Why? mobiletekom.ro. What is wrong? No issues. Let's just do this thing. You can also make one liner if you want. Like do wayback. Give it a moment. It will do itself. All the waybacks are here. How many waybacks do we have? 12,000. This is really small. Now see. Give that wayback file using nuclei hyphen l. We all know that thing. Use hyphen des to extract parameters and add the location of the fuzzing templates. Now this is my location of fuzzing template. There are a lot of fuzzing template. I'm only gonna give for XSS. One or two templates will load. Actually, two templates are loaded here. Now it will test all the templates for any sort of possibility of reflected XSS. It is just gonna detect if the payload or whatever the number it adds is reflected to the what do you call it? Reflected to the source code or something like that. For example, another example is here. Nuclei. I'm gonna give a URL only. Okay. By the way, here hyphen dast hyphen t. I found this one reported yesterday. If there's a possibility of XSS, it will show us. It said nothing because already I have reported it, first thing, and second thing, the URL is not very correct. It is already having payload, if you can see here. So let's remove that payload, make it a normal URL for now. The normal URL was like this. If there's a possibility of reflection, it will give something like this. Where is the possibility here? It is just simple. You just have to understand how it works. Let me load the URL. Now the number that it has given us is reflecting here, correct? If it is reflecting, the first thing you do is identify if it is validly working or not. This is my number, this is where I can execute. Simple payload to see if a broken image is there or not. See, a broken image. So we have a possibility at least, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now let's try on error equals to alert 1. Will it give us alert? Nope, it is not. My payload is also having a small issue. Let me fix it. Still no error. But it was executing. So let's replace the alert with prompt. Hey, why it is normal but no. Okay, prompt spelling is wrong. If I give prompt, it's a simple XSS, correct? This is how identification of these things work. Got my idea? Now it is not limited to XSS. You can also try to find open redirect, SSRF, SQL injections, all these things. So use these automations once you have this kind of list of wayback files and all. Got my point? Got it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Good. Now that was the demo purpose for you to clear the idea of wayback. Now any questions in wayback till you, or we will go to a wayback file that I have also not explored. Any questions to any of you, or we will go to
I
the
have a question
section?
about the nuclear template.
Yes,
So with the nuclear template, we are finding the possibility, right, of having the excesses or not.
exactly. It is not going to be correct every time. 50-50.
Okay, got it.
Manually testing them won't affect the productivity if it is taking a lot of your work into a manual play. Right? If you do it manually to test every parameter, it is going to take a lot of time.
Okay, got
Apart
it.
from these parameters, see, if I have tested all of them, like I'll go with WW. Now I'll remove everything that I have tested. I will remove, it will take time. Like I have removed all the PDF. I will remove all the zip files. It will take a lot of big command. Hmm. Whatever you have tested, just remove it. And you will be left out with, maybe 10,000 very unique URLs. Because you have seen most of them, na? Then you will be left with like 200, 300 very unique URLs. Also explore them. This kind of unique URLs land into very impressive things in many cases. Getting my point? These things are gonna be at, this can be the gold one. You can call it reversing or whatever you want. But this type of techniques helps you find something which is not very known or not very people notice out there. Got it? Now I have this many URLs, I'm really not sure what they are. I'll remove all the PNG. Okay, come on. Grep hyphen PNG. It is gonna take time, but you have to understand what type of things there might be. See, whatever you see the most, you don't have to explore anything or everything manually. If you understood this particular URL, how it works, it is not useful for you. Remove this part, and it will remove all the filter out all these things. So remove what you don't need. It is gonna play in that way, and it is gonna give you a lot of good results. What matters at this point is effective results, right? And that's something which really matters to us. Now, for this section,